you've got this like a one button to press to start streaming. Um, which is cool, but
Nice.
it's like double checking to make sure,
Mm-hmm.
is it working? Is it working? Hey chat room. Howdy, guys.
Hey, chat room.
Please tell me you can hear me. Please. Pretty please. Cause I might cry if it's 2 weeks. Poor Nisi and Ross like spent hours with me. Yes, this time it's okay. Yay, that's good. Excellent.
Woo.
All right. Well, while I've got you and right before we start, let me check. Can you guys hear this one?
Yes, I'm here.
The little anybody? Yes, you can hear that. Okay, all right. Now, I just want to I'm going to test the intro cuz Rogueslayer can't hear it and I don't know why that is. Hi Chupa, hi Fair, Nisi, Rude, hi guys. I just want to quickly test this to see if it does come through. So, this is intro and I'll wait and see. Just make sure. Okay, so yes, that's coming through. All right, so I don't know why it's not coming on your end, Rogueslayer, but that's okay. I will
It's
figure it
okay.
out. I will figure it out, but I'll just be like, I'll be like, me, like this. So, all good. All right. So, howdy, chat room. Welcome. Thank you. All of that fun stuff. Hey, Zaya. Hey, everybody. I just saw we had another ding, which is fantastic to see. So yeah, we'll talk about that shortly. But how cold is it over there at the moment, Roxay? You're like rugged up, so
You just you yeah, you froze up for us. You froze up for a second actually on my
I
screen.
froze.
But it's back now. It was really cold. We had a power outage this week. Wednesday
Mm.
evening until Friday morning, and Friday was it Friday morning? Yeah, Friday morning I woke up. It was 36 degrees outside
Mm-hmm.
Fahrenheit, so just a little bit above freezing,
Yep.
and it was 59 inside my house. But then they finally repaired it at
Oh,
9:30 a.m. And
oh wow.
so I had a few days with no WoW, no lights, no heat,
Well,
nothing.
I suppose it's better that it happened like this past week than this coming week.
Yeah, yep,
So, so at least, it's done. And hopefully that's it. Like everything will now settle and be fine for you. So,
mhm,
yes,
yep,
nothing worse than whether it's internet or power or whatever, and you can't do the things that you want to do.
yep. I was I was working on Thursday entirely from my cell phone. So I have Microsoft Teams and I have
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft Outlook on my cell phone. I have these little power sticks around, you know.
Yep. Oh, wow.
I was having customer calls and everything. Like, oh, you can't hear. Okay, I'm on my cell phone. Let me go to my back door.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. And you were saying that you were paddleboarding this morning,
Yes,
so or
yes.
earlier, so
This afternoon.
this
Yep, it,
afternoon.
it
Yep.
got up. Yeah, yesterday morning was 36 degrees out. This afternoon it was 75
Mhm.
and sunny. And so my sister and I went out paddleboarding. Stand up
Nice.
paddleboarding was awesome.
Awesome. Excellent. Is it one that you're standing up and doing?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
that
Well,
one?
it was quite windy and choppy. So
Mhm.
before we went to get it. We were on a lake. So to get across the lake, we stayed on our knees and
Okay.
paddled that way,
Yep.
waves and stuff. And then once we got across, then we stood up and practiced paddleboarding and stuff.
Yep.
We like doing it down on Cape Cod. And so then when we went back out into the wind, we went back to our knees or sitting down. You could do sit, stand, kneel, whatever. It's so much
Yep.
fun. I
What?
forgot that they're inflatable. So we
Oh.
pump them up, but when they once they're pumped up, they're like hard,
Yep.
you know.
Mm.
But yeah, but then I can just roll it up, put it in the backpack, and throw it in my mini.
Wow,
It's
that's
great.
very cool. Very cool. So what's the best way for like center of gravity for? Is it like being on your knees or actually sitting? Like I would
Sitting
think
is
standing
if you
you'd
really
be
want to
like
be
this.
stable. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you really want to be stable, sit because then you're lower
Mhm.
out of the wind.
Yep.
Kneeling isn't as hard as standing, and you're definitely working your legs.
Yep.
Still keeping upright, and then standing is the hardest.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, changing positions is the hardest. I kind of I get to my knees and I put my hands down, and I kind of do a downward dog,
Yep.
and then I stand up from that.
Uh-huh.
Off I go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like good fun for you. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's just about time. So I think I've got all the bits and pieces ready to go. Is everyone ready? I think we are.
I think everyone's ready.
I think, well, we're ready. We're ready. That I guess is the main thing. All right.
Every two are ready.
Yes, yes, that's it. All right. Well, I think we might start the show. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whatever it is you enjoy about the World of Warcraft, we have a challenge for you.
Adventure.
Crafting.
Flowers.
This is the WoW Challenges podcast, and here's your host, Leeta.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 237. Today is Saturday, October 10th, 2020. I'm your host, Leeta. Joining me this week as my guest and my co-host is Rogueslayer. As she is.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Do it all.
I know. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Well, thank you so much for once again saying yes and coming to have a chat with me. I really appreciate it. So,
Of course.
I want to get stuck into, because some exciting stuff has happened since you've last been on. Like, just something, big deal as far as I'm concerned. It's huge, which is very exciting. But tell us though, what have you been up to?
Well, since I was last on, I died.
Mm-hmm.
I started new tunes.
Mm-hmm.
I died.
Mm-hmm.
I started new tunes. I died. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to do green.
Mm-hmm.
Green is my best chance. So I died some more.
Yep.
And I started, and then I hit 120. Ah!
Hang on, where's my little bumper? I had it there. Yeah.
Yay! I've been doing this poop since 2012. 8 freaking years. And do you remember the last expansion? I missed it by like a day and a half.
Yep.
I hit 110 right after
Yep.
the cap went to 120.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's my big news since I was last on.
I know, and you know what? We are so happy and so proud of you. 120. This is your first max
Of any challenge, yeah.
Yes. So, congratulations. And like you said, 8 years. Like, let's not. Oh my God. Yes, 8 years.
I can't remember.
It's a long
if
time.
Max was 60 or 80 when I started. I don't remember. It may have been 60.
Would have been 80.
60 or 80. 80?
80.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it just kept moving. And I'm like, okay.
Yes.
And every expansion, you'd say, so what are your goals for this expansion? To get a tune to max level. Just one. I think at one
Oh,
point
you've
I
done that.
lowered my expectations. I'm like, well, I'd like to get an iron to 80. This
Mhm.
is when it was like 100.
Yep. I know, right? So you can say that you've completed one of your expansion bucket list goals, I suppose,
Yep.
for a challenge soon, which is
This was
fantastic.
my goal on this run. It was just to
Yes,
get one. Just to
that's
get
it.
one. And I think last time I was on, I said that it was probably going to be a green.
Yes. Yes, and we know that you've been focusing a lot on Green Man, which is, which is fantastic. So I want you
Oh,
to,
I was still killing some irons and some
yeah.
workers and some passive a lot. Yeah, still.
Well, sometimes you just gotta
You
let
just
them have
can't
their
let
little
it go.
day. It's very hard to let go when you kill
I got
them.
a pacifist.
Oh,
Oh, no, it was a working. I think I got a working one up to like 95 or something,
yeah,
and died.
yeah. I feel your pain.
Oh my god.
I'm still recovering over my
So,
108, so it's just
oh
still a little
man.
bit, yeah, a little bit tender, but anyway. But no, we are so super happy for you, and I want you to tell us, tell us the journey. Tell us what you did with this green man, all, leading up to get
Yep.
to this
Yep.
point. So tell us the story.
I gotta say it was a wild ride, and I ran into some unexpected walls, but I got around them. So what I've been doing the last couple of tunes, and it's been working really well. I used to be of the mindset that I wanted to do every quest I could do that I could do safely, and I would grab whatever points, all those go here, go there, go see, to get to a new flight point or anything. I would
Mm-hmm.
do all those quests, and I'd still die. I'd still get to 60, and I'd have to go to a new thing, like the 80. And so, the last couple times, but especially on this one, I just fly.
Mm-hmm.
I start out my starting zone. As soon as I get to level 10, I go to the next zone. If I'm in Brill, I haven't even gotten out to the Bulwark. I'm going up to Silver Pine Forest. Just move it as soon as I can. I go to the next one, and then
Yeah.
when I get to 40, I head out to Swamp of Sorrows as fast as I
Mm-hmm.
can. And I'll do like some of the Badlands quests, but only the ones I'm super comfortable with, and then I just move it along.
Yep.
And if I see a quest along the way that's not going to give me a bunch of XP, forget it.
Yeah.
Unless it's one I'm going to go there anyway, or if it's a small quest you have to do to open up a whole bunch of quests that I want to do, I just blow past them. Just forget
Yeah.
it. And so I just did that, and I just moved along, and it was amazing how fast I was getting through these zones. I was just
Mm.
going so much faster by not playing it safe, really, and just
Yeah.
trying to. I actually came out. I was doing better by not diddling around with all these little questies and just moving, just hit it and go,
Yeah.
and on to the next thing. So I
Show
only did like
title.
I think
Hit it and go.
hit it and go. And like when you hit 70 out in those quests open up on the Isle of Kel'Thuzad, so those
Yep. Yep.
dailies that you can do off Outland. I used to do those all. I just like that's all I do, and until I got to 77, and then I moved like nope. I'd hit them like once or twice, and bam, I'm not coming back because I've
Mm-hmm.
hit 77 already.
Yep.
And Pandaria, I'd hit it, and I'd only get through maybe 2 rounds of half hill dailies, if that.
Yep.
I and I'm at 90, and off I go. So I
Wow.
went along, and I'm doing well. I've made some adjustments to how I play my hunt. This is a hunter.
Yep.
I changed my pet. I used to always I'd go for a tag. I'd either have a bear or a turtle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I was using a cat. And
Yep.
my cat was working really well on something, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a cat for this one. So I went and I got myself. These cats are just shredding.
Yep.
They're just shredding. I'm like, and we're just hitting them and going, hitting and go, and everything's going well. I was really nervous going out into Legion
Mm-hmm.
because in the past I had taken my tin out there, Iron Capper,
Yep.
and she just died left and right. I mean, thank goodness she's 10 because she racked up those deaths. I mean, I think you guys harassed me one time about how many deaths she had on her, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I do better. But with the green, I really did a lot better. Plus, it might have been that I've become more savvy in my playing and more skillful at saying, no, don't go there.
Yep.
That's the biggest skill. So I actually had a little trouble towards the end of Legion
Mm-hmm.
finding quests to do.
Oh,
But
okay.
I finally scraped enough up out in High Mountain, and I was able to get to 110.
Mm-hmm.
Like, great, time to hit the ship.
Yep.
This is an Alliance tune. I go to Stormwind. I land. I wait. Where is the freaking ship? Where's the ship? Where's the ship? So I start scouring the forums and everything, and I couldn't really find anything. So I went to the WoW Challenges Twitter world. I'm like, you guys, this is what's happening. And so I forget, it was Azzy or Tiber maybe. They told me, look, well, if you have a really high, fast mount, which I didn't. You can hang out by the Lions Rest Park, and when the ship comes in, fly really, really fast. And you can. Well, I wasted about a half an hour trying to do that. I was getting physically tired flying this thing over to the ship to have the ship go. Nah. It was like Lucy in the football,
Okay.
So then I went to, I think it was Nisi or Fair gave me the whole thing about you can get on the Horde ship over in the Echo Isles.
Yep.
Just come in carefully, fly in. Get the inflatable shoes on your mount, which I had never even looked at those because when they first came out, they were so expensive.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I actually had some cash on me. I had some gold because I had forgotten to update my flying because I can't fly in Legion anyway. I never finished those quests.
Oh, okay.
I've gotten close, but I didn't have the patience to do it. I did it in what's the one before
Wad.
that?
Pandaria.
What's that? What's the? No. Between Pandaria with your garrison, I'm totally blanking.
Wad.
What's that?
Warlords.
Warlords, yes, Warlords of Draenor. I got my flying there, but I never got my flying in the next one. So I'm like, all right. So I went, and I actually had enough cash, so I got the mount, the footies for my mount.
Yep.
And she said, okay, so you want to get on the ship, and have your mount, your inflatable shoes. And so when you get over to Zandalar, whatever it is, you jump off the ship and run like the wind. Don't go onto the beach because there's mobs. They'll slice you down. So I actually did this on my tin first. I tested it out. Took her over there. And I'm sorry if you can hear my phone ringing, but that's life.
So good.
So I did it on her. So, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. So I read, and you have to jump off the ship and go across the ocean, avoid the mobs in the ocean, and then go around the coast, and you go around, and then there's a little Alliance campsite there. So you go over there, and you can get the flight path. Get the flight path first, just so you have it. But then there's a very helpful NPC there who you talk to, and she will just port you right over to the main Borealis. Thank you. And so I'm like, I'm here, and so I immediately set a Hearthstone because I did not want to go through that shit again. I think on my next one, when I get to and apparently it's at 110 is where this bug sets in, and you can't see the ship anymore. Right when you want to go, you can't see the ship.
Exactly.
So I think on my next one, when I get to like 105, maybe to be safe, I'm gonna go over, get on the ship, and set my hearth in Snug Harbor. Wherever it is, I'm gonna go get a Hearthstone there, and then go back on the ship back to Legion, finish my quests, and just hope I don't. I'll keep my garrison Hearthstone, so I can always escape out to there if I need to.
Okay. Zaya says actually it's around about 98.
98.
That
thank
the
you.
Ship's edition.
That
so
is, woo!
So that's
irritating.
Good to know. Good to know.
It is very good to know. I'll have my Dalaran Hearthstone, so I'll set to there before I get to 100, and then I'll get my Dalaran Hearthstone once I get over to Legion, and then I'll have that to get.
That's what Fair just said. Yeah, if you've got the new Dal, then go to Borealis and set your hearth there, because it's good having multiple hearths. It really does.
It really is.
Yeah.
So then before I started questing, I was like, well, let's take my tin. Let's do a little scouting.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she was just getting slaughtered. So now
Yeah.
I've already got my adrenaline going from this madcap ride across the Echo Isles to the boat, and then hiding
Yeah.
on the boat. I took a little selfie on the ship. I'm like, here I am. I photoblogged my journey out there,
Yeah.
and I put it on Twitter. Here I am. I'm on the ship. Oh, here I am. I got my boots.
Nice.
So she was just dying. So I'm like, finally, I said, oh, just let's do this. So
Yeah.
I just went, took her in, and of course, you can't do the opening quests, so then the first quests aren't obvious. So I had to poke around a little bit.
Yep.
So I just started riding around and finding quests, and I did all the quests in that whole Tiergard Sound, I think it
Yep.
is. Everything I could find. I did all the quests there, and I still had a little to go, and so then I went over to Drustvar, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I did some of the ones around the corner of that, and I was really scraping. I was like getting my water shoes. I was like running around the entire island trying to
Mm-hmm.
get flight points, and
Yeah.
is there, no, I don't want to go here, and running away, and but I finally I was over on the very edge of Drustvar, and there's like some fishing things, and you have to kill the seagulls and
Yes.
check the fishing rods, and I had like 3 or 4 quests to turn in. And I'm in my living room, and I've been telling Julie every day, 3 times a day, where are you? Oh, I'm at 110. Oh, I'm at 115. She's like, oh, okay, don't turn the TV on. Don't play. Okay, I won't. So I get up there like 119 and like 90%. I think, Jules, come on, come watch me turn in these quests. Like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, here it is. No, not quite. Here it is. Complete. Ah! 20! And I literally started like dancing around the living room and laughing. And she's laughing at me and with me.
Oh,
Like, oh,
that's so cool.
you did it! I'm
Yay.
50,
That is awesome. That
Yep,
is
so
awesome.
I did it!
You did it.
I did it.
Yes. No, that is so good. And you know what? How special that Julie got to see it as well.
Yep.
So, because a lot of times we don't have that ability when if our other half doesn't either play, or do challenge tunes, whichever. But you could share that with her.
Yep.
So that's super, super special, which is fantastic. So do you know how many, have you counted all your greens up until this one, or we don't talk about that?
Really?
Well,
You've seen my spreadsheet.
I know
You've
that's why
seen my spreadsheet.
that's why I was asking, because I know Rogueslayer's got spreadsheets, so I'm just curious.
A lot.
A lot. Okay. All right. So
Tell you
then,
what, I will send. I will add them up. The ones that so I started counting. I think in March of 2017.
right.
I think is when I started keeping my spreadsheets.
Okay.
So I can tell you how many greens I've had, and I think we didn't even have greens at that point. So I will let you know, and I'll tweet it to you. How's
Excellent. All right. Yes. Or keep it for obviously the Deathless show. We're still doing a Deathless show, so
Yep.
it's always intriguing to when we get to the last show of the year to see how we're going. It's good. But obviously, so for Green Man, you only thing that's really different is the fact you can wear green gear compared to the Iron Man.
That's it.
So,
Yep.
did you start now because you've played a few greens? Did you start with the whole preface of I'll just put one green on,
Oh,
or
no.
I'll put some,
No,
or
no.
all in?
I can use green. I'm using the damn green. I'm using. Do you remember
Nice.
way back when we first started doing challenge tunes at
Mhm.
all?
Yes.
And this is like one of my first audios that I sent into Control Out WoW. It was my attempts at green, and I did all my little voices, and I had that I killed off one gnome mage after another.
Yes. Yes.
And then my little gnome mage, a little bit ironic, said, "I want the green gear." That was her dying wish, you know. So yeah, I got the green
Mhm.
gear. I used the green gear. I
That's
put it
it.
on in every single piece I can get. Yep.
Nice. Nice. Well, that's when I play my green. I must admit, I do the same thing. I keep it to I don't go looking for a green. If I pick one up or I get one from the quest reward, then that's where I go. But I know the first couple, it was like go to the auction house and buy buy
Now,
everything.
see, I
So
never do that. I never buy from the auction house. If I can get it from a
I just
vendor or I pick it up.
yeah.
So, like when I get to 80, the first thing I do is go to Mount Hyjal, and I
Mhm.
hit up the quartermaster there because she's got green gear. As soon as I hit 85, I hit the little wandering tinkerer in
Mhm.
Pandaria, and I get all their gear. So yeah, I
Good idea.
if it's green,
Yep.
I'm with it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Well, it's one of those things that each to their own, but green is good. Green is
Yeah,
good on a green man, people. On a green man, it is very
yeah.
good.
It's a green man. Go green. You
Yes,
know.
yes, exactly. All right, so like you said, you've been doing challenge tunes for a while, just you know, 8 years, for a while. Um, when you look at your journey, when you look at your journey through everything that you've done with challenge tunes, that's obviously led you to this point of hitting 120 on your green man. Is there anything that you would have done differently for for next time around? Like anything big?
Yeah, like if I could go back and change things, no, I wouldn't change it. It was all an
Mm-hmm.
experience, and I had to learn it all.
Yep.
Going along. How would I know what works if I didn't try it all? But for moving forward, some of the stuff I was talking about earlier, I in the past have a tendency, and I think you do this too. I bounce tune to tune to tune. I'll get this one until the rest of the XP is gone, and somebody else, and I'll make the
Mm-hmm.
runs, and I'll go and do all the dailies for my pacifists and all the days for my working tunes, and and I don't get focus. I'm gonna moving forward. I'm picking one tune.
Mm-hmm.
I still have like 11 of them out there, but I'm just they're all getting no attention, no love. So
Mm-hmm.
focus on one at a time and keep it going. And
Yep.
then if you die, just pick another one or start another one,
Mm-hmm.
and go.
Yep.
Move it along.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm no more dilly dallying on safe quests unless
Yep.
it's to get me to another big bunch of big reward quests.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I absolutely love Dustwalla Marsh, Western Plaguelands.
Yep.
Um, I love Swamp of Sorrows. I usually end up in Winter Spring. That's usually where I ding 60 to get my flight and to move on. Um, I skip over Hellfire Peninsula and I go right to Zangarmarsh if I can. Might do a couple little drop and goes, but definitely just keep your path moving forward as fast as you can,
Yep.
and don't 2,000 for this quest. No, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the tiny little. If you don't see your bubbles moving, a bubble at a time, just it's not worth it.
Yep.
Skip the small stuff, and along with getting those mount shoes, which oh my god, I missed my Azure Water Strider so much once it got taken
I
away from my tunes who didn't have it already,
right.
and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, when they first came out, they were so expensive. I just thought it was cost prohibitive. I never had that much gold.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can't fly past Draenor.
Yep.
So why am I spending 9,000 gold or more on these, extra speed flight bonuses?
Mm-hmm.
I get my basic flight, but then to get the last two, it's 4,500 each or something.
Yep.
Get water shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Run over the water. When I was doing that, it was just like, wow, why didn't I do this before?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's my big thing. Don't get once you get flight, just take your flight and go with it.
Yep.
But get those water shoes if you can,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
I
And
I
have to say, I had some other thing in my brain that I wanted to say, but I think I haven't
gone.
fully come out of the hibernation from when it was cold and my power was out. I don't remember what it was.
That's okay. If you remember, just let go. All right. So For you at the moment, obviously we've got, there's pre-patch is days away, literally, but for your focus at the moment, now that you've dinged, like what are you doing? Like another green? Or have you gone back to an iron or or something else?
I'm gonna save this answer till we
Okay.
get to our weeks in WoW.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent.
Yep.
That's exciting. I always like to know how where you're up to, because you're telling me you're focusing Rogueslayer. I'm like going, what?
What? And
I've
it worked.
I've known you a really, really long time, and like focus. It's as much as like the focus is something that you're very good at, but focusing on one tune. This is like my brain's just going Rogueslayer on one tune. Rogueslayer
Yep.
on one tune. Like my brain's still going,
Yep.
what? Because Rogueslayer has multiples, like
I'm
over
all
all
over
the
it.
years. So yeah, it's very.
And that actually brings me to I think my new number one helpful tip or trick.
Okay. All right.
A challenge is not your normal journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your normal journey through Azeroth. Let go of that thinking. You don't, and this is contradicting many times that I've come on here and said my number one tip is get every quest in this area, do everything, go as far as you can. No, just your goal is to increase your XP and increase your levels as fast as you can, and just get there and get it done. I don't care about completing a quest chain. I don't care about seeing everything in an area. I don't care about unlocking the whole map. I just don't. If it's not going to help me move, just don't do it. And half the things, especially like I was spending tons of time in Pandaria. I was working on my farm. I get the whole thing open, and now I just fly through and I barely get the second set of plots open.
Yep.
I mean, like I say, I was in there. On we go.
Yep.
That's it. Just let go of that way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know how many times we have said to, newbies coming along into the challenges, again, this is not an achievement hunting toon. That's not, this is not the Lore Master toon. This is about a challenge toon and getting to max level safely and green flagged. Like that's the whole thing. So
thank you. That reminded me what I wanted to say.
Oh, you're welcome.
I had a moment of panic and I was super stressed out when I couldn't update my toon.
Yes.
Because one quest somewhere on those darn islands, the innkeeper has you do some stuff for her, and then she goes in and gives you some milk and cookies. And I was like, okay, I'll eat the milk and cookies, then you'll give me another quest, right? And I ate the freaking cookies, and then I'm like, oh my god, I ate something. Is this going to hurt me? Oh no. And she actually did pop up a little thing, and I unclicked it as fast as I can, but I know some of those don't trigger a flag, and some do. So I spent that whole week and a half waiting for that green flag to come up.
Sorry.
And then I got that direct message from you, and you're like, great news, lovely. Your green flag. I'm like, yay!
Yes, I know. It's frustrating that there is like those little things that you think that you're doing. I mean, a lot of the quests where you've got to take something, we've always said, that's right, like avoid it. Like I don't touch anything that's going to make me do. But there are times when you just kind of on autopilot for... it can be just for a couple minutes, and all of a sudden you've like, oh shit, what did I just do?
Yep.
So
At one point I had a toon suddenly I hadn't flagged because I had blue shoes on. Where did these come from? And I had a pacifist toon that I got out into Northrend, and when I updated her, she got red flag for kill. I'm like, what did I kill? I killed 6 or 7 things. What did I kill? I didn't kill anything. I put out the fires over by the Rage Claw Den. And for some reason, extinguishing a fire is a kill.
I know. It's...
God.
I think we've had a couple that have had that same kind of thing where it's been fires, it's a kill. I still can't get my head around that one, but
I think
yeah.
they treat them as an elemental. Like I learned a long time ago, don't free the Mountaineers in Dunmorrow.
Yes.
Because those ice blocks are apparently ice elementals, and you're killing them.
Yes.
Whatever.
It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Absolutely. But you know what? It's... Again, hang on, where's my little cheer? I've got my cheer. Let's do our cheer again. Here we go. 120. Congratulations. First time ever max level toon, which is great. I know. I think we're all smiling for you. I know I am. I'm so happy for you. So proud, which is awesome. Alrighty. Well, what we'll do, let's talk about our weeks in WoW. So we will. So tell me now.
What have I been doing?
What have you been doing?
When I had that time where I had that one at 120, but I didn't know if I really had her at 120 with that lovely green flag next to her. I was like, I gotta have a backup. Time's running out. This is before they announced they were putting option. I thought I have like 2 weeks left. I gotta have a backup. It's like an heir and a spare, you know? So I opened up a horde. I started an undead hunter.
Nice.
Green Darn It is her name. I'm green, darn it. And I've just been flying through it. And I have to say, my confidence, now that I got one to 120, I know I can actually do it, because I don't know how many times I was like, I'm just never going to do this, you know? I've gotten much more mellow. I don't get upset, but back of my brain, my little lizard brain back here is going, you can't do this. It's been 8 years. You can't do it. But now I've done it. We know we can do what we see. So I've seen it. So I've got Green Darn It, and I went through, and I've just been taking her through, fast paced through everything. This week, I think, just this week, I've taken her from getting into 60, and I'm at 91 today.
Nice!
Yeah.
Wow!
Just flying. I've got my garrison started. I got my barracks made just to the first level.
Yep.
And yep, I'm out there. And
wow.
I still only got her at the first level flying, because I'm saving up that money. And the prices were down. A couple days ago, the price was like 2,500.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Once I get my regular flying, I'll get it. And I went. Of course, it was up like 5,000 yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be down, because the gold accrues pretty fast once you get to Pandaria and Duranor. So I'm hoping to get those water, because I think those little booties are gonna be awesome no matter where I am.
Nice.
Much more beneficial than flying a little faster. I don't recall ever fast flying away from something that was trying to kill me. You know, once you can fly, you pretty much can get away. You know, just don't fall.
Yes.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been running this little tune, and that was with my power being out for Wednesday evening, all day Thursday, and Friday morning. Of course, I work during those times, but during my lunch hours, when of course is the only time I play WoW, my lunch hour in the morning and the evening.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss.
That's awesome.
There was none of that. I can't play WoW on my cell phone, so yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Cranking it along. So what I was trying to say before, I was thinking was I'm hoping my goal for this expansion is to have 2, a horde and an alliance.
Wow.
Before Shadowlands drops.
Well, you know, you've still got a few days, like you've got a few days before pre-patch.
Pre-patch, yep.
And then levels are going to change, but you could still get, you know, to the max, which will be reset to what, 50.
I'm gonna get to 120.
So you know,
I've still got all day tomorrow.
Yes, you've got time. Anything's possible.
I won't have to spend all that time trying to catch the invisible ship or trying to run around, you know, to go up. Actually, I won't have to, because it'll be horde, so I can just jump on the ship and off I go.
True.
Why is the alliance ship disappear and the horde ship doesn't?
I don't know. It's very bizarre, but I mean, Stormwind Harbor's always been a bit it's been a bit weird
Dodgy.
over the last, yeah. Whereas maybe because they've put the ship down at Echo Isle, it's not so
Yeah, less
weird
trafficking.
portside. Yeah.
But yeah, I should be able to go even faster on this one because I don't
Nice.
have to go through all that rigmarole. I won't have to set my Hearthstone
Exactly.
ahead of time. I can just get on the ship and go out there at will. Of course, I won't have recently done any of those quests out there.
Yeah.
I've had Voltandra out there doing the regular one, but I haven't even gotten her up to max level. So some of this is going to be new ground, but
Still.
I'll get there.
Ooh, exciting.
Stay tuned. Watch
Stay
this space.
tuned. Well, congratulations. Still 91, 60 to 91. That is fantastic. And it's nice. How nice it would be. So good to finish off having your alliance and your horde. That's very fitting. So we are wishing you all the very best, which is great.
So now, Leeta, what have you been doing this week?
Nothing. I never do anything. No, kidding.
Yeah, I follow you on Twitter.
Life it's been crazy. I didn't kill a toon, so that was good.
Nice.
That's always positive. So this morning, because I was slightly a bit naughty, and before the podcast jumped on, I had like 1.5 bar. I was too tired last night, and I was like, I'm not pushing it. Leader's rule.
Yes.
Which has been reinforced to make sure that when I'm tired, get off the goddamn Tomb Raider. Like,
have you
seriously.
ever started falling asleep while you were like playing?
Like,
'Cause
that's
I have.
how I killed
I
my
have.
working man.
Yep. Oh gosh, yeah. I've been like playing, and then like I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, I'm just like running.
Yeah.
Where am I? Okay.
Well, I went straight into Gromgold. That was fantastic.
Oh no!
Yep. That was great. Anyway, that is forever burned in my memory. However, but yeah, I dinged 114 on my Tauren Druid this morning. So I've been this week. I've done 10 levels. I've taken her from 104 to 114. I've been trying to absolutely push her because I'm like, really wanted to get her to 120 before Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because in between all of that, I've got work and life and everything else. So 6 levels in
Sponge cakes.
like freaking sponge cake. So yeah, 6 levels in like literally 2 and a bit days, and I'm working. So I'm gonna say I don't think I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna give it my damnedest to see if I can.
Do it.
It's that balance of I am too tired, I need to log off, and that determination of I just one more. You got to find that really fine balance, because falling asleep and killing a toon is really not a fun thing. So I'm trying to be safe with her. She's over digging in Kalimdor, which is great. I actually popped out to Zandalzar. I popped out over there, and because I thought, well, maybe I'll just do, break up the archaeology and just go and do some discovery and do some herb picking and a bit of mining. But you know what? Nothing compares to archaeology. So yeah. I just went, and after about 10 minutes, I was like, you know what? I am getting like a fifth of what I'm getting if I was digging. Let's go dig, because this is gonna be the best way. So that's what I've been doing, just going up and down. And I got a dig site in Darkshore. Right as I hit 110, So I did the whole thing. I wasn't in the zone, but it popped up, and I think I was in Stone Talon, no, Ashen Vale. So I decided that I would fly just up the coast, just a little bit. I wanted to go scout, so I just flew up, and I looked down. I'm really high, and I looked down, and I could see a little tiny speck of red. So I was like, okay, well, that's a red mob. Put my mouse over the top. Yeah, it's 120. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. So so it's sitting there. It's like this blink that's going, hello, dig site,
I'm here.
dig site. And I'm just like, I
No.
can't get you. So I'm doing 3 dig sites wherever they pop up. So we'll see. If I need to, I'll probably maybe pop over to Eastern Kingdoms. But all I can say is, Blizzard, please, some of those really big dig sites that are horribly, massively big, that you dig at one point and then you've got to go all the way over to the other to dig to get, and then you're like, okay, wait, now let's go back over to where I just was.
You'll always end up back where you started.
I'm like, stop it. Stop doing that. So yeah, they like that could have, it just needs to be smaller. It needs to be smaller. It's just, oh, the one in Tanaris.
Isn't it awesome when you get 2 like right in a row without moving?
The most I've had, I had 5 in a row.
Really? I've had 3. But
I know,
never
like,
had that many.
I've had 3 and I've had 4. I got to 5. That was early on. I think that was on my working man that I killed. Somewhere over in like Troll STV, I think it was, and I was just going 1, 2, I'm not moving. Like, this is great. Like, how did I get 5? Like, this is so good.
Wow.
Please just give them. Yeah, that'll be it. That's like I've used up all my luck. So yeah. But that was the main thing, is she's getting there. 114, as I said. I'm trying, but I just don't know if I'll get there. I just need to get there safely, so we will see. We will see.
Awesome.
Anyway, all right. Well, we've got a bit of news that I want to talk about. So let me do the bumper. Guess what I'm gonna do? Where's my bumper? I've moved things around. I'm gonna do this bumper because I like this bumper.
Breaking down news from the world of Warcraft.
Oh, one of my favorite. I love that one. That's so cute. All right, so I think the biggest news that we could say is pre-patch hits this week. If you're not aware of it, guess what? Tuesday, October 13th. It's coming. It's coming. So get your tunes. Strip your tunes. Get those gear off your tunes.
Yep.
Because everything
Time to go naked.
changes. Okay? So there's going to be massive changes that start on Tuesday, and you want to keep your tune safe. So if you've got to log out and in of 20 plus alts, well then do it. Keep your tune safe. All right? So that is the big thing. Now, I did want to just throw out a reminder to everyone to remember, we still don't know when Shadowlands is officially launching, because Blizzard has pushed that back, and as of us going live,
say Q4 2020.
yes,
So it will be this year.
It is definitely coming, but we don't have a date. So just want to remind people that obviously every time we get a new X pack, it's always a challenging time in particular for us with new challenge, our challenge tunes, trying to figure out what we're doing. And we've got Shadowlands with everything that's coming. Like, we have not seen an expansion like this. Previously, we've had little things that we've had to deal with. This is a massive change. There's so much that is changing. So I just want to remind everyone that no matter what we're doing, just remember, like, we're all in it. We're all working through. We're all trying to sort things out to be ready for Shadowlands and to get used to the new way of playing. And just remember, we celebrate everyone's achievement. Okay? No matter what. Like, even if we do something really good, we like to celebrate it. So just remember, we've got so much that's coming. There's gonna be my brains already, like, just doing PTR and beta of my brains already, like, ah. So yeah, we've got lots of changes that days away. So deep breath. I think we all have to just, deep breath, center ourselves, and we'll be fine. Live and learn, die and learn. Yes, exactly.
Die, roll another.
Roll another. That's the way. What's the best way to go is just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Rogueslayer is 8 years.
You that my 120s, my two 120s that I will have by then, they are going to stay safely tucked away in a nice little inn somewhere until I get my bearings, because I'm not bringing them out into this wild, crazy world.
Yes, absolutely. Again, I think it'll be good. I wouldn't mind testing on. I'm probably going to test some stuff once everything goes live with the lower stuff. So, when you can sacrifice your tunes and you're just like, yeah, that level 30, who cares? That's fine. Let me just do some testing. But yeah, for those big girls, they're gonna, over here, stay over here. So, yeah. But there's lots of stuff, and getting our head around all of it. So then when Shadowlands does go live, for those that want to go nuts and level your tunes, or for some of us that will sit back and just go, no, I go play my main challenge tunes. So just wait. Let's wait till everything's stable. Let's just wait. Yeah. So everyone's got a different way of doing it, which will be interesting to see what everyone's going to do, which is very cool. Alrighty, that's right. In the pre-patch, you can't get past 50 regardless, so 50 will be our new max. At the moment. Yep. And then we go to 60. So yeah, there's lots of things. And again, I know for me, like, getting my head around the fact that we're going backwards after 16 years of playing, where we've constantly gone forward and now we're going backwards. Like, my head's just going, what? So yeah, it's messing my head up big time too fast. So absolutely understand that. All right. Okay. So website, just some website news quickly. For those that don't know, you can update and add your tunes. Elkie is still working through the state of the challenges, so that is still a mess, but she's getting there. But the good thing is we have got the ability to add your tunes, showing and updating. So yay! That's the main thing. That's the main thing. So State of the Challenges is coming. That will be reset and all the fun stuff, I'm sure, soon. But again, thank you, Elkie, for all the things that you do for us. We appreciate it. At the moment, there is the Gnome Run is on. I'm going to put, if anyone is wanting to pop over and check it out. I'm wearing pigtails today because I can't be at the Gnome Run. So I thought I'm gonna wear my pigtails. So I'm like a little gnome, pigtails, which is one of my favorite when I have a gnome. She's either got the 2 or the 3. I like the 3 one.
I kind of have my gnome haircut too. I go with the little short haircut with the little
flip up. Yeah. Yes. So if anyone wants to pop over, the running of the gnomes is taking place. I'm gonna say it will be going like right now. And it's always a huge event, and those guys over there, fantastic. Ravi, again, you know, they've been running this event for many years, and it is wonderful, all the things that they do. So yeah, so sorry can't be there, because, you know, doing a show myself, and
You're busy.
just a tad, but sending all the good vibes, and hope everyone's having fun, those that are taking their gnomes. It's just crazy how many, I can't remember how many she said was last year, but yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger every year, and it's just amazing to see. Okay, as for, of course, we've got no state of the challenges. However, we have got some news. So a couple of days ago, Lisanne's Pacifist Innocence was the last one to ding max level. However, right before I go live, we get through a new report. We've got another pacifist that's dinged, and Passy Jang's Passy just hit 120. So, oh my lord, wow! Like that's just amazing, just amazing. So, how many Passies are we up to? That would be 20. I'm gonna say Nisi 20.
Hats off.
20 passies. We have never had that many passies ding in an expansion. 20. I would even say even for Legion, because I think Legion we had a lot of irons, and gonna say no, might have been a lot of irons, but 20 pacifists. My lordy, well done, guys. That is awesome.
Good job.
Very awesome.
Excellent.
Very awesome. So yeah, so we thank you everyone also for keeping Nisi very busy, because it's not like she's not got enough things to do for me. Again, Nisi, thank you. But yeah, so she'll get sorted with write-ups and all of those kinds of things, which
And
is
Nisi,
fantastic.
I will get my information back to you. My power went out.
She's
I
had
blame it
no
on the
power.
weather.
That's right. Literally, you can. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's go into chit chat. I think. Where's my little chit chat bumper? Let's do this one.
Hey yo, it's chit chat.
It's Azarts. That's Azarts. Okay. Where's my other bumper? Let's play this bumper, because I know that we've got, you know, the thing that we like to start our chit chat with. So let me play his bumper.
It's Azzy's Pun.
Oh, Rogueslayer, take it
All
away.
right. So, from Azzy, my friend told me you have a BA, a master's, and a PhD, but you still act like an idiot. It was a third-degree burn. And I had to really laugh, because I have a BS, an MA, and a JD, and my behavior is still quite questionable at times.
Oh my god, that is so funny. That is, wow. That was really well picked that was for this week.
It was. Good timing.
Good timing. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Azzy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Well, Dave did also send one in. So from Dave, we have got, today a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. Oh, Dave. Thank you.
At least it was in a glass.
I love it. I know. It could have been like turn the hose on him. Just be like, here. That is great. That is so good, guys. Thank you. It's always nice to have a good little chuckle. We appreciate that. All right. Now, before we wrap up, wow, it's amazing how when you don't have state of the challenges, how compact the show is, so it's like we could get this done in under an hour. That's awesome.
Boom.
All right. I was just thinking, now, have you got any questions you'd like to throw to our chat room? Any challenger questions? Anything at all before we go on? Yourself, Rogueslayer? Anything?
Any advice for a horde tune trying to get to 120?
Don't fly
in
into an
Legion and
alliance town.
What's that?
Don't fly into an alliance town. That would be that would be my big thing.
Yeah, my horde tunes. I don't think I've ever. I've barely gotten them into Legion before.
Okay.
Well, I mean, actually, my one that I got to 111, she was all in Legion, but it's been quite a while, and I've never had them set foot on Battle for Azeroth, other than my working in pacifist tunes fishing. They got that down.
Yes, because you want to take them over there, get a little bit of that cha-ching, some of that money. That's good, money. I would say, like, from me as a primarily like horde player, really, other than challenge zones, I would say, if you get yourself over, probably Vol'dun. It's very wide, expansive. There is a lot of quests, but I just can't remember how the chain quests go. Vol'dun, I would think, would be quite good.
I'm not worried about the chain quest. I just look for quests,
yeah,
get it and go.
Just go over.
Boom.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that would be the main thing. I mean, there is so much. There is so many places, but probably look for your flight paths. See if there's quests there. Watch some of those world bosses that are around that you might forget about and go charging straight into, or I'm thinking of the one up in going completely mentally blank, but anyone, the one that's up the top horde zone, there's that world boss that's kind of near the horde area right before you get to the spirit area. Really good words, Leeta. Leeta is not enough coffee, obviously. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. Dave says his horde's wait until X-Pac is well out. Okay. That's fair. But Rogueslayer's pushing. She's pushing,
man.
Yes. So
yeah, I like to play both. I'm fully bi-factional. I've got tunes on both sides. At
absolutely.
All times.
That would be fitting.
Watch this space.
Yes. Very excited. Well, you know what? Then we really should wrap this up so you can get back to leveling.
Yeah.
You should have just been like, Leeta, come on.
I also did just get a treadmill and put it together today,
so
that
nice.
I can make sure to get some running in while I'm on flights or something.
Ooh.
Get some exercise while I'm
nice
on this final push.
Yeah. Well,
it's in the living room right next to my chair where I play.
that is awesome.
Run. Sit down. Okay.
Nice. Well, good.
I thought about popping this up on the console and just podcasting from there tonight, but I knew Jill would be home from golf and the people would come on, so that wouldn't work.
Awesome. Nisi says that we'll ask Twitter. And we'll see if we can get, some extra responses. So, yeah.
I gotta say, Twitter came to my rescue when it came to that damn ship.
Yes.
I would still be driving myself nuts.
Yes. Well, all I can say is when I've looked at stuff on, I think it was in beta, like there was still some sketchy shit going down in Stormwind Harbor, and I'm like, come on, Blizz. So yeah. So anyway, I guess we will see.
We'll
Wait and
see.
see. Wait and see. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? Since obviously we both got tunes that we really should get back to, and because we're trying to push, I think we might just wrap
TikTok,
this up.
TikTok.
Let's just do this. So if you want to say the thank yous for the Iron Elites for me,
All right.
please.
So thank you to all of the Iron Elites, and they are Alejandras, Aziloon, Aveline Wynn, Awesome Trousers, Boz, Cell, Shupa, Crash Landing 99, Dave the Hunter, Daenerys 1985, Execute, Fair, Frasley Sparkspan, Gazton, Iron Man Path, Chris W, Leeta, Mr. Bright 01, Mrs. Rock Guru, Ms. Miggy, Mrs. Charming, Never Died, is that true? Nisi, Return of the Mac, Rogueslayer, Rude, Sassy Bell, Stir, Stone, Swing Cat, Tiber aka Tiber, Winema, Zaya, and of course, Zorts.
Excellent. Oh, thank you, Anonymous Cheerer. Thank you for those bits. That's very, very sweet. Thank you so much. And again, to our Iron Elite, thank you guys. Like, obviously, whether you do support us through Patreon, PayPal, Twitch with subs, except be careful. Hey, Rogueslayer, be very careful with your accounts. All that fun stuff.
My Twitch account got hacked. Somebody took my credit card information, bought $250 worth of bits, changed my language to Russian, and tried to lock me out. But I got him, and I kicked him out.
Yes, nice.
And I got that charge reversed real quick.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we have to be ever present and watchful of our accounts on all sorts of things. I love it. Lately, just in this week, not only have I had a spam, like fake from PayPal, actually, I think I had 3 from PayPal, 2 for Netflix, what was the other one? And there was like 3 from some other thing. And you know when, like, I don't ever click. It's just, I look at it, one, check the spelling, and I just go, yeah, you spelt that wrong.
Yeah,
you spelt that wrong.
So.
But yeah, I'm just like, wow, obviously people aren't, they're at home with COVID and
lots of time.
It's just crazy. Like to get, what's that, like 5-7 spam stuff, saying your account is compromised, your account's being hacked. And I'm just sitting there going, right.
Yeah, it's been hacked. Click here, we'll show you how.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ozzy.
I've had a few come through the last week that saying that my car was caught on a traffic camera going twice the speed limit, which if anyone has ever seen me drive is really laughable. I take like a mile to slow down or speed up. That's how cautious I am.
Yeah.
We drive the neighborhood. I'm like, Julie, slow down. It's 25. It's not 30. It's 25. Okay. But I digress.
Yes, it is, yeah, it's most annoying. So I'm glad you got your account and everything got sorted, all of that stuff. But again, thank you guys for all your support for our Iron Elite. We do greatly appreciate it. All right, now from myself, Stir and Stone, want to thank all our mods for all the the things you do. For all the things that you guys do, thank you so much.
Wonderful.
They are absolutely wonderful. So to Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Chris, Nisi, Zaya, thank you guys. Do appreciate it. I know I've been a little MIA this week. Work's been kicking my butt, and I know that you guys have been looking after stuff. So thank you. I appreciate that. Also,
Excellent work.
big thank you to Elkie for sorting through. As we said, there's lots of stuff. Just got to be patient with some of it, but she is sorting through getting State of the Challenges working. And then guess what? We've got new stuff to sort out as of Tuesday. Yay! Fantastic.
And don't forget to take off your gear, everyone.
Exactly.
Take off your gear.
Exactly.
Get naked.
Get
Let's just get naked.
Let's get naked. There we go. That's another show title. But yes, and don't
Let's get naked, hit it, and go.
Lucy, get that one. That was good. Yes, most definitely. And don't forget, I think we had released last week that with Shadowlands, specs are allowed. So just remember when you're leveling new tunes and all that, there is no change. So we're allowing specs. So go forth if you've got new tunes to create, all of that fun stuff. You don't need to think about, oh, well, I can't start a tune until Shadowlands hits because, no, there's going to be no change. Just, everything's just going to drop down and away we go. So with level wise. So yeah. All right. Everyone here, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for that. We appreciate coming to say hi and congratulations to Rogueslayer. So yay! So very happy for you. All right. Well, considering I need to let her go so she can keep leveling on her horde, just want to say I will be back next week, which will be Saturday, October 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sai will be back to join me next week because we stuffed up the audio last week, so we didn't have him. Anyway, he will come and have a chat to us next week, which I'm looking forward to. So anyway, Rogueslayer, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for coming and having a chat. Again, we are so super happy for you, so proud of you for hitting 120 on your green. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you and get in contact with you, please?
Absolutely. My email, you can reach me at impenitentgeek@gmail.com. At Instagram and Twitter, I am at RogueSlayer1. And newly developing, I have one trailer out and one episode, my podcast called My Beautiful Train Wreck. It's about where life takes you that you maybe didn't plan on. That's where you can find me.
Nice. Excellent. Well, we will have all those links up on the website and all of that fun stuff. So if you want to check out where Rogueslayer is, you can find it there. Don't forget, wowchallenges.com is the website, and you can also find our Facebook, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all those stuff. All the links are over there. If you want to listen to us at the moment, that is still being worked on. So we basically go to YouTube and watch. But yeah, as soon as all the audio stuff is fixed for the podcast, we will tweet out. We will let you know. So yeah, so at the moment, it's still not quite ready. If you want to send an email to me via the show, please send one through to podcast@wowchallenges.com. If you want to find me, best place to find me, Twitter at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW, or on Discord, or in the kitchen baking and failing sponges, pretty much. I did turn it into something well.
Looks really good with the lavender buttercream. Oh my god!
Yeah, they are
lavender buttercream.
Lemon and the lemon cupcake with the lavender buttercream. Works really, really well. Actually, I
awesome.
didn't think it... Like, I thought, yeah, it'll work, but yes. Edible lavender. It was
I have
so
a
good.
lavender chamomile that is fabulous.
Ooh,
Tea.
I love...
Yeah.
Lavender is like one of my most favorite things. A lavender smell is... One, it reminds me of my grandma. And two, it's just such a beautiful smell, calming smell. You know, it's just one of those smells that takes me right back to I suppose my grandma growing up and
Mm-hmm.
always seeing her, and she'd always have a little hanky,
Yes.
and there'd be like
Yes.
a tub of like lavender oil.
Sweater.
Yeah, yep, always. Or it'd be like down in the, down in the bra pocket, like right there, and you hurt yourself, and she'd always bring out and just be like, "Hi, dearie," It's like, "Thanks, Gran." Yeah. So definitely got some memories there. Alrighty, all right. Well, do you want to do the last thank yous for me,
so
please?
we have a big thank you to Mr. Bright01 on the intro. You can find him on Discord at Mr. Bright01. Also, a big thank you to Epic Insanity for our outro. Find him on Twitter at epic_insanity, as well as the Frozen Nerds podcast.
Absolutely. And again, cannot say it enough. Thank you, Russ, so much for our intro. It is freaking awesome. It's one of those that really makes me smile. Really makes me smile. So thank you, Russ. Thank you so much for doing that.
Excellent.
All right, guys. Well, that's a show. I know it's kind of like a short show, but we need to let this one go level because she's pushing to get a Horde to 120. She's got less than 3 days. So let's
91.
Let's get the outro done, and then pretty much like, well, show title, and then she can go. So so thank you guys, everyone. Here's the outro. Thank you, Rogueslayer. Thank you so much. Good luck. See you, everyone. Bye.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2020. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod.
Okay, obviously I'm editing, so you know what? I will fix all that later. But whoa, Nisi's like, she's got the show titles. Here we go. So she's got Off I Go, Where's the Ship, I Hit 120, Go Green, Challenges Are Not Your Normal Journey, I'm Green, Darn It, Get Naked, Go Get Naked. And I had Hit It and Go.
Hit it and go. I like Get Naked, Hit It and Go. I think Hit It and Go, because that's really my mantra now.
That which has been a very different mantra from what you've previously gone. So
Very
it's your
different.
new mantra.
I'm releasing my limiting mind
Go.
thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Off I go.
Sometimes less is more. Really.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. So less is more. Absolutely. Alrighty.
8 years.
I know. I am well aware, because I am
And I
either
will-
just before you or just after you. I'm not sure. It's been a while. It's been a few years.
And I will tweet those green numbers.
Excellent. But obviously, we've still got some time away before we get to our December death list show. So
Yes.
so yeah, let's see what that will be at the end of the year. Oh my
It'll
god,
be another epic year, I'm sure.
like seriously, we are nearly halfway through October. What is going on? We are in October. This is crazy.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, say goodbye, everyone.
Oh,
yes.
I have to say, I'm almost 1 month from my next birthday, at which point I will be over 55.
Wow. I was going to say, I don't know if you guys have got this saying, but one of the sayings that we've got here in Australia is, well, you're only as young as the person that you feel. Which is quite hilarious.
I should probably add that Julie is 2 years older than me.
Alright, maybe you should say that to her. But anyway.
Hit it and go.
Hit it and go. Hit it and go. That's it. That's it. Alright, guys, look, we will say goodbye. Catch you next week. We will catch.
Bye.
Have a good one,
All right,
guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, I'll catch you later as well.